Wonderful and good morning to everybody. Hi, Jackie. So good to see you.
Good morning, Nadine. How are you keeping?
Perfect, perfect. And some people might be wondering where have we been the last few weeks? So my sister got married. I went to Tenerife. We organized the house. What else?
Few things that, yeah, occupied our space, wasn't there? But we're back and we are still continuing, and this is it. You get back on the horse, this is where habits, uh, it's very easy to say, I'm too busy, it's the silly season, things are happening, I can't fit it into my life. But this is where you learn to juggle, right? Because there's balls in the air. There's always going to be balls in the air. So have you got time or are you making excuses?
Yes, and if it's for reasons of prosperity, I mean, we've just been there. There was also my how it's called, anniversary of my marriage on the 11/11th. So, when we go and celebrate, so we live prosperity. That's the only reason when we don't show up to read, it's because we're probably busy being prosperous. Yes. So today, I think we start with the last chapter of this book. So if you want to write in the comments, suggestions of what else you want us to read, we have a lot of ideas and we have some favorites. But if you want to, engage and say, hey, let's do this book, so let's do it.
If you've ever wanted to read a book, and this is the beauty of, you actually get to read a book, because a lot of time people will say, oh, I just don't have time to read a book. But here you can listen to it, here you can hear our comments on it. So we'd love your suggestions.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to right. So for many years, it has been our custom at right to furnish person.
One little moment, Jackie, it breaks up a little bit, so maybe you can come a little closer or something.
Oh, okay. I'll come closer. All right. So mind models. Is that better, Nadine?
Yes.
For many years, it has been our custom at the shrine of giving presents to furnish each person attending the Sunday morning service with what we call a mind model. And here's someone at my door. Hold on, Nadine.
Yes, and I just saw that my Wi-Fi is also playing. So I'll continue to read. The shrine of the healing presence to furnish each person attending the Sunday morning services with what we call a mind model to be used during the following week. These are little cards containing positive creative affirmations to be repeated until they sink deep into the subconscious mind. They are spiritual slogans, so to speak, for the purpose of healing and integrating body, mind, and affairs. When a thought becomes habitual or subjective, it forms in us a consciousness of itself. It becomes an inner conviction or pattern through which the law works. Men and women create nothing but the form and mold. You want to continue or shall I continue?
Look at my beautiful flowers that was just delivered. So this is it.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Details later.
All right. Anyone can demonstrate prosperity who believes that he can and who will take the trouble to put rich ideas to work through the law. Universal substance is neutral, plastic, and impressionable. It will take any form that our thoughts and feelings give it. It doesn't know positive or negative, prosperous or poverty. Jesus said, as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. Bond. You cannot hope to express prosperous conditions. If you habitually think opulent thoughts, you will find prosperity on the material plane. And you know what, Nadine? I mean, that's such a beautiful thing. Exactly what's just happened now. It just someone delivered flowers for me. So it's just amazing. because
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, absolutely. So cool. Just when it happens live, you couldn't make this up.
so true, isn't it? So many people blame economic disturbances and hereditary personal influences, prenatal influences, sorry, for their adverse and impoverished conditions in their life. And it's so easy to blame, you know. And I hear people all the time, oh, it's not my fault. I can't help it. Comes from my family, or I'm in this job because I had to take it. No, make a choice.
Exactly.
Blaming others. Stop living in that victim mode and actually start living your life according to what you want, you know? And that's exactly, many people blame the economics, what's happening in the country. No, stop. Create.
Yeah, absolutely. And also my daughter was involved in how shall I even, in a conflict in school. And so the aggressor, she blamed my daughter. And so I explained to her what victim blaming is. And then I, gave her as a tool to just say, this, you can't blame anything or anyone for the fact that you hit her, that is a fact. Never mind what she said, did, or whatever. It was then her decision. And so you can apologize, you can, take responsibility, you can do everything. So I just gave my daughter this tool to just say, done with blaming, now let's see what really happened. And so it's kind of neutralizes the thing. And so so when we catch ourselves with, oh, it's the weather, oh, it's this, it's no, you just haven't made a decision to do something else.
Well, I'm going to get off to yoga now. So I'm going to just recap a few things that we've said here. Anyone can make prosperity, and that's exactly it. It's a choice you have in your thoughts. What do you want to think? Then, if you are in bondage of poverty thoughts, you cannot hope to express prosperous conditions. And really think about that this week as we work through the following week. Think about your thoughts. And once again, I think we've said this 1,000 times. Monitor those thoughts that are coming into your head, and monitor what's triggering those thoughts too. What are the feelings that come up for you when you have a thought?
Exactly. And then take responsibility for them, because responsibility is your ability to respond, which is a very beautiful thing, very beautiful, action to do. So that's your task for the week.
Thank you, Nadine. I really appreciate your time and spending time with these beautiful people.
Yes, absolutely. So see you back same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.